Oh, hi, you guys, and welcome to a one-shot. Not done a silent intro for a little while. That was both amazing and strange. Um, Welcome, one and all. Today, Katie takes the helm. Playing D&D. I'm not sure if this is the first time Katie's DM'd D&D on this channel. I know she's done BFF, and I know she did another one before that. It might even have been D&D. I'm not sure. Anyway, Katie's back. She's DMing again. She's one of my favorite DMs. And she'll be DMing us through this lovely little adventure. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be an absolute blast. So if you guys are here are my social links. First of all, Discord. I've got a wonderful Discord community. I'm very proud to brag about all of you who are already here in chat, no doubt. And to everyone, they're amazing. You should sign up. It's great. We look after each other. That's the long and short of it. We look out for each other. Twitter. If you guys want to get in a game, send me a DM, and I'll get you a game. Easy as that. Send me a DM, you get a game. Simple. And YouTube is how you can keep up with all the games that we have going on. I also have a Patreon. The Patreon is probably one of the best ways to support me, just because it gives me stable income. I love donations and I love Twitch subscriptions and everything else, but Patreon's probably my number one. I love that. And we are very close to our second goal, actually. I think our second goal is £200 a month, $200 a month. And we're sitting around 150, 170. It's good. Ed, I'll get you a game. It's because you're not on Twitter, Ed. God damn it! Like, I never check Discord. I'll get you a game, Ed. And I also have merch. If you guys want to check out the merch, there it is. It's on Redbubble. It's all fun. It's all the crest. So it's like sketch pads and notebooks, like this one, which is cool. Yeah, I think that's everything. So with that being everything, let's go and get the guys. Good evening, players. You are live. Or afternoon, where you are.
Hi.
Oh, hi. I don't know. I'm British. I quite like the just sitting here awkward bit. We could do that for... No, I'm joking.
Hello. Good afternoon.
No. So today, Katie is taking the helm, taking the front seat, the other things that control vehicles. Katie, do you want to do introductions?
Oh yeah. So I'm Katie. I'm going to be running this horribly, probably. But yeah, we can go around. So we're gonna start out in a jail cell. This group of wonderful adventurers have been arrested because of some actions that will be explained further, and we will go around and let them introduce themselves. So I guess we can start with Manny, if you want to go first, and just introduce your character, what you look like, that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. I'm playing Bloodbringer Balin. He's a dwarf gladiator. He's completely clean shaven, and he wears like when normally he's wearing like a lot of armor, like a lot of heavy armor. But right now he's in a jail cell, so it's like mostly rags and stuff. Like when I say clean shaven, like his head is completely bald. He's short, stocky, and his face is all messed up, like broken nose multiple times, a couple of scars. He's got a big smile on his face, but he's missing like 3 or 4 teeth.
Yeah, whoever wants to go next, just move on to the group.
I'll go next then. I'm Skyra. You can find me at Skyra Moss on Twitter. I'm going to be playing Sestina, the tiefling rogue poet. She was originally intending to be a playwright and part of a guild, but they were unable to find a patron, and therefore she's turned to a bit of thievery to keep their troupe going. So yeah, she woke up in this jail cell, and we'll see how that goes.
I am playing Dovetail. Oh, I'm Adelaide, first of all. Adelaide on Twitter, and I'm playing Dovetail Treader, a plucky little bard, peddler of mystical wares, and all sorts of oddments. Half elf, very clean cut. You know, she dresses. She enjoys the finer things in life. So she's here to enjoy herself at this little shindig. My dog is hiccuping. That's what.
Okay. Apparently, Adelaide, your mic volume could come up a little bit. A little. I'll be playing Santonio della Grande. As I very quickly reset the cameras.
Sorry, apparently it's storming here.
I was just like, Santonio della Grande, who is innocent. He has been wrongly accused, and he is in prison on a complete misunderstanding. The rapier at his side has never been used. And he is a tabaxi, and he is a victim of racial prejudice. That's why he is here. It's not right.
Of course. So as you are all in this this cell, it's a very, there's no windows, it's very dark. You can sort of hear in the distance, water dripping, and you get the sense that there's no one else down here. As you're all sitting around, you hear off in the distance some low muttering, and it's been a couple of hours since you have been taken from this coronation party that you had sort of caused a scene at and thrown down here. And you hear some low muttering elsewhere in another part of the jail, and you're sort of sitting down here, talking, trying to figure out exactly what your next move is going to be.
So, my friends, my victims of racial prejudice, I have no doubt. What false accusations have they thrown you in here for?
Yeah, I was wrongfully imprisoned myself. Those illusions that I was making of the Crown Prince were completely and utterly accurate, and they had no reason to throw me in here.
Satire is a valid form of entertainment. I am on your side.
Thank you. I'll admit, I definitely deserved it.
What did you do? Did you kill someone?
Well, not really, but it's a long story. It's a long story. Just rest assured. Yeah, guilty as charged. I'll admit it.
As you're having this conversation, you hear the footsteps getting a little closer, very heavy footsteps, and you see the familiar form of the guard who helped arrest you, helped bring you into the jail cell, and he's a very tall man. He's wearing his very very well kept shiny armor, a great sword at his side, his hair sort of slicked back, and he looks at the group of you and just sort of shakes his head, and he has a couple of pieces of paper in his hand, and he looks over you and just sort of has a smirk on his face, and he says, "Well, I can't believe that four of you would cause such a scene at the coronation of Prince Otto. You try to steal his crown. You try to attack the guests. It just seems like something that even the most stupid, low-class criminal wouldn't do." And as he says this, we flash back to a couple of hours ago as the four of you enter the very large, beautiful gathering hall of where the coronation of Prince Otto in the kingdom of Rilia is beginning sort of to set off. This room is decorated with the colors of red and white, which is the colors of the kingdom of Rilia. There are people here from all walks of life. This is a party that everyone has been invited to. Everyone here seems to be having a good time. The party has been going on for a couple of hours now. You guys have arrived fashionably late, whether you've come together or not. You are sort of here because you've heard that there are riches to be gained, none other than the crown prince's crown. It is something of a it has sort of a reputation to it, being that it can the magic that's held into it is sort of known to keep you alive a lot longer than you're supposed to. And this is something that the four of you, not exactly being career criminals, but, being down on your luck, something that can help you all out in the long run. So as you walk in, you are welcome to this party just like everyone else is.
Oh, are we announced or?
No, it's not. You're not being announced. You're just welcomed into this party. You're given a drink. You do see up at the front that there is no prince as of now. You do just see the prince's advisor, a human woman, dressed very, very nicely. Her hair is pulled back. She's wearing red robes, but you don't see the prince himself.
And did we arrive together as a group, or are we like kind of arriving on our own individually?
That's up to you guys.
Okay, well, I mean, Santonio is just going to make his way in. He's just going to integrate himself with the drinks and just sort of not necessarily drink a lot, but just sort of use a glass as a social defense.
Balin was actually paid to be here. The prince is a fan of his from his fights in the ring, and he's actually here to do like an exhibition match, specifically for the prince against his chosen champion.
Okay.
So he's just he's probably walking in like full armored regalia with the helmet and just all of his weapons strapped on, making a big scene. Yes, I have come for the fights. Show me the food and the drink. Just being loud and noisy.
Okay. Dove, what about you?
I am strolling in, very confident, kind of looking around, eyeing up the groups, and I am just gonna go in and to the not a large group, but a decent semicircle of people, and kind of wrap my arm around one of them and listen. I'm sure you've heard of me. Name's Dove Tail Treader. Just call me Dove. All my friends call me Dove. I just want you to know you look a bit sick. Are you well?
The man you wrap your arm around, he raises an eyebrow. He's like, I don't think there's anything wrong with me. Do I look? Do I
You just
look
look
sick?
a little pallid. Now, I just want you to know, I've been looking at you for a while now, and I have here this very precious tincture from the root of a sacred tree where spring grows. They say it's a goddess's tears. It not only cures and protects against all dark magic, but it actually increases your strength and vigor. And I
Like,
hold it out to him.
like my vigor, and he like winks at
Well,
you.
you know, I have been told that it affects all the senses, both intimate and non. So, I mean, we can't test it out here, but rest assured, I have been told.
Well, is it free?
Well, see, that's the thing. I mean, it's one of a kind and it's extremely rare. I call it ambrosia. It's worth more than its weight in gold. But I'll do you a favor. All right, I'm going to cut you a deal right here. I'll sell you this here vial for 20 gold. It's an absolute steal. I must be mad. I know.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yes, I can.
Wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, he you definitely persuade him into. He looks at you and then looks at the vial. He's like, this is you don't find these deals just
You
anywhere.
know what? And what's the better thing is, I've been thinking actually about expanding my business. I'm just trying to spread the word of the magic here. You could be your own vendor here in this city, selling this here ambrosia directly through me. And you know what's even better? Down the road, you might be able to, convince your friends and family to sell through you. I'd get a small cut of the profit, of course, but you'd be even more wealthy than you already are. Think of the opportunities.
Yeah, it's like a it sounds like a pyramid. Yeah, we should definitely should do this. And he digs out 20 gold and hands it over to you, and takes the vial and holds it up like it's the best thing you've ever you could ever give him.
Oh, it is. It surely is. You've made a good choice, my dear sir. And I'm going to move off and move through the crowd.
Yeah, and you see him like turn to his friends and like begin to explain how this is the best thing he's done. Yeah. Sistina, what about you? What are you doing?
So Sistina is actually going to show up with her friend Muriel, who is the last remaining member of their theater troupe. And they're going to immediately proceed to the stage area and try to talk their way backstage.
Okay, as you do this, it's actually the advisor who's standing there, and she's watching as some people come, and as you walk back there, she raises an eyebrow at you and looks you over. Can I help you?
Yes, hello, my name is Sistina. Perhaps you didn't get the message. I'm a last-minute addition to the Princess Coronation Festival entertainment.
I'm not sure. We didn't get any last-minute additions.
No, I know. You probably didn't hear about it. I was just hired on this morning.
I do all the hiring myself, unless there's...
No, the prince himself. He didn't know that I was coming to town until just this morning, but as soon as I contacted him.
And what do you do, darling?
Oh my gosh, you haven't heard of me?
I'm sorry.
I'm the poet extraordinaire, and this, of course, is Muriel, the most astounding lutist you have ever heard.
Can you give me an example, perhaps?
Yeah, Muriel, play that thing.
Can you give me a performance check?
Yeah. Uh, 24, modified, of course.
Yeah. Your friend begins to play, and Iris sort of like seems to enjoy it, and she, for a moment, she seems a little confused, but it's beautiful, so she buys it. She steps back and goes, well, if Prince Otto says that it's all right, if he hired you himself, which is still strange, fine, you can go on back. And she steps back and holds her arm out and allows the both of you to go backstage.
I nod at her and proceed backstage.
Yeah, so we'll go back up to the top. Scrap.
First of all, thank you very much to Gilroy Almighty for that first tier sub. You give a nat 1 or a nat 20 to give to a player or DM of your choice. Santonio, he will be taking his glass and he will be walking around. He will be looking at the people, perhaps trying to catch an eye. Perhaps someone who is a little more influential. Someone that he can try and lean on, try and get their favor, so he can learn more about these precious jewels.
Yeah, you definitely there's no lack of nicely dressed people here who there's so much gossip going around, so many people talking about how, one, it's very strange that the prince hasn't made an appearance yet, and two, it's very strange that Iris hasn't been, talking about the prince. That usually that's her job, to sort of, talk up the prince. She's been very quiet lately. And not only has the prince not made an appearance yet at his own coronation, he hasn't been seen in about a week or two. And as you make your way through the party, you're also hearing that there has the crown hasn't been seen for a while.
Then I will be making my way towards either someone that I can speak to about this, or perhaps a servant, maybe someone a serving man in the background, someone who will be less noticed and would be honored to be spoken to by one such as myself.
Yeah. There is sort of a man, an older man, bringing out a new plate of food out toward the buffet.
Hola, senor.
Can I help you? If you need vegetarian options or something, we don't do that here.
No vegetarian options. I am quite happy with the fish, thank you. But tell me, where is the prince? No one has seen him. Is he ill? Has there been an attempt?
What do you mean, an attempt?
No, it's slang. Do not worry about it.
I mean, I'm sure he's fine. The Lady Iris has just been keeping him up in his room, saying that he needs all the energy that he can have for today. It's a very important day. You understand that?
Yes, of course I understand. He is truly a very important person. Rest is surely what he needs. Where is Lady Isla? Is she around?
He looks over, and you, as you're seeing this, you see as Iris is allowing Sestina and her friend to go backstage.
It would seem they have a backstage pass.
I mean, I think they're performers.
Yes, I see what you mean. Performers. I'll go and say hello. I did not realize there was a backstage party.
Do you play an instrument? He just nods and goes back to setting up his the food.
I'll make my way over to Lady Isla.
Yeah, hold on, I'm giving you access to that real quick.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
have it. You should have it now. Yeah, she looks at you, and you can tell she's very very good at like keeping her attention on everything. She sort of waves at Balin. She seems to know him. She's waving at other people. She's sipping her drink. Yeah, she as you come up, she nods at you, but her attention is like everywhere.
Hmm. Perhaps I could take your attention for just a moment, Lady Eiler. I am looking for the prince. The servants say that he is ill.
He's not ill. He's resting. There's a difference.
Oh no, the serving man told me that he's been sick for weeks.
Which servant man? I have to make sure that he has the correct information.
Oh, it is not true then.
He's resting.
Can I do an insight check on her?
Yes, of course.
That roll, that's not bad. I'll take that.
Yeah. She is definitely not telling you everything. She while there is some truth to what she's saying, it's not the complete truth.
It's okay. Your secret is safe with me. Now, this backstage party, we just go on back?
I'm not sure what you mean backstage party.
Well, that is the party that goes on behind the stage.
Are you a performer?
Yes. Yes.
And what do you do?
I can. I did not expect to be put on the spot like this. I can talk. I am a talker. You could call me a linguist.
And what does that mean exactly?
Well, it means that when I talk, some people find me enthralling or like to listen to me talk for a long period of time. Sometimes I try puns, but they are not funny.
You don't say.
It's most unusual because most times people think cat caught my tongue.
At this point, Balin walks up, just having a huge, turkey leg in his hand, and he goes,
"Ah, yes. Is this the Princess Champion? Is this the one I'm fighting tonight?"
It could be if you were lucky.
I didn't know it'd be a squirrely tabaxi.
Oh, this is the one you'll be fighting, Balin.
Is it? It must be.
I don't see why not. That, I mean, Otto does have a sense of humor, and this seems very funny.
Yes. Well, I don't know how good we'll be able to get him to bleed with all the fur, but we'll see what we can do. Come on now.
and Balin just slaps you on the back, and it's one of those slaps where it's it kind of hurts a bit, but it's like,
let's go back. I'll show you where we're setting up.
You are taking me to the backstage party for the fight. Got you. Let us go. You look like a strong adversary.
Yes. I may only be 4'4", but don't let that fool you. Dwarves can move a mountain.
Yeah, you both. She steps aside and allows you, Balin, to let him go back. You and Santonio go backstage. Dove, what are you doing?
About this time, I'm kind of making my way around the party, and I can overhear this loud dwarf talking about something incomprehensible. And I stroll up, and I'm wondering, have I overheard Santonio talking about this sick prince?
Yeah, the kind of person you are, and listening. Yeah, I would definitely say.
Looking around.
Yeah, I would definitely allow that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna stroll up to the boats, to the three of them there, and excuse me, I heard you say something dreadful. You said the prince was not feeling very well.
You are addressing me. Lady Isla, she knows all about it. She was telling me that the prince is very sick.
Lady Eilish, I'm Dove. It's very nice to meet you. Now, what is this? What is this about a sick prince?
He is not sick.
Mhm.
I've been telling everyone he's not sick. I don't know what this tabaxi has heard. He's not, I promise.
Well,
He's
have you? I
resting.
mean, has he been seen by anyone?
Oh no 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 no
Professional,
no!
I mean.
You misunderstand me. He is not. He is not sick. He is sick for the backstage party.
Or sick for the backstage part. What is this backstage party I'm hearing all about?
Oh, you have to come on back. We are all playing with instruments and we are fighting one another and having wrestling matches. It should be a great
you
fun.
guys-
Instruments, and I bring out a pair of spoons, and I'm very proficient with the spoon playing.
You guys just see Iris, her head, she's just hanging her head and just shaking. Like she clearly looks exhausted at this point, and she steps aside. Just go. Just go. Please just go.
Oh, thank you kindly. Thank you most kindly.
And Sistina, you have already been back here for a little bit, and you can sort of hear Balin's loud voice, getting everyone sort of back there. But you've already walked back here, and this backstage area isn't so much of a backstage. There isn't like areas set up for people to get ready or anything, as much as it sort of leads into a long hallway. There are various doors, and as you go down this hallway, there is one that's open into sort of like a seating area. Leads into like a foyer kind of thing. There are a couple of couches set up, and besides you and your friend Muriel, there's no one else in here.
Nothing in the room worth stealing, though.
You can make a perception check.
All right. That's gonna be hold on, 13.
Okay, as you look around, there are bookcases that line the walls. There's a couple of like books that might get you a pretty penny, but nothing that seems out of place that like you probably couldn't find elsewhere in another rich kind of place. But you do sort of like feel a little magic in this room.
Can I tell if it's coming from a specific spot, or is it just a general aura?
This room it's got a strong aura in this room. And about this time, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna like feel around the bookshelves and wiggle the books a little, see if I can figure out anything seems extra magic.
As you're doing this about this time, the rest of you are like following this hallway, and you're coming in and you're seeing Sistina, blindly filling on these bookcases, sort of looking around for nothing.
Yes, so we might need to, and he's got the tabaxi's like arm in his hand. We might need to cut you before the fight starts, just a little bit to make sure that you bleed properly. The audience goes crazy for the blood.
Yes, of course they do. Thank you for getting me back here, friend. You are the contact?
What? No, I'm Bloodbringer Balin. I'm the gladiator here for the fight. That's what the prince is a big fan of mine.
Is that a code or something? Is this a cipher that I need to work out? No, okay. Well, okay. I am Santonio del Grande. I am a tabaxi extraordinaire. I talk to people for a living. And I do not have any other profession apart from that. I have decided to rescind my other Not the contact. Okay.
So, what are you doing back here?
Well, we are fighting, of course. I am the champion.
You just told me you're not the champion.
Ah, yes, but I am a great talker. And tell me, is the professional wrestling circuit not half about promotion and talking? Huh? Huh?
I'm not a wrestler. I'm a gladiator.
Yes,
There's
yes. Tap his cheek. Yes, of course you are. I'll make you look magnificent. Now, can we see Sistina back here? Can we?
You guys have walked in, and she's still like sort of.
Yeah, no. As soon as
Feeling
they walk
these
in, though,
books.
as soon as they walk in, I just grab a random book off the shelf and pretend like I'm reading it.
Balin, shush, can you not see that this is clearly a reading room? This poor lady is trying to read. At your service, madame.
I came here for the party.
What? There's another one behind me. They're everywhere.
Christina looks up from her book and greets everyone that's come into the room. Hello, I'm Sistina. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm a wonderful playwright. Certainly, of course you have. Who am I kidding?
I ain't heard of you.
Thank you very much to I Am Hidama for that subscription with Twitch Prime. You have a nat 1 or 20 to gift. A playwright, yes, I certainly have heard of you, yes. Yes, and I'm going to look to Balin and give a big wink.
The other three of you can roll perception checks as well.
Oh, sure.
Oh, great. I'm so good at this. Woo! I have a -1, so I rolled a 2. 1.
I really hope these dice rolls last out for Johnny
Right?
tomorrow.
We've been rolling good.
I don't want them to last tomorrow.
Come on, Johnny. Johnny.
So Santonio and Balin, these are books. But
Smart boy.
Santonio,
But they say he's a real smart boy.
he's a real smart
Bless
boy.
his heart.
Santonio and Dove, you sort of even feel these feel this magic pull. It's very strange, like especially to you, Santonio, like don't really work with magic, but you do feel like a strong aura of magic in this room that is coming specifically from the area where Sistina is. There is a pull to magic from these books.
So, do you write limericks or iambic pentameter or?
I write every kind of poetry, certainly. No one can truly call themselves a poet if they're not versatile.
I mean, do you write haikus?
Every kind, of course. I mean, Sistina's
can
my
you-
favorite, obviously.
I
You
mean,
gotta go for that complicated poetry if you have real talent.
could you do a haiku right now?
You can't just ask a lady that, Balin. Or I don't know his name yet. You can't just ask a lady that.
No,
Take 5 syllables. Add yet another
I
7.
know what a haiku is.
And that's a haiku. You see what I did
I'm
there?
gonna I'm gonna
You
actually
did a
pull out
haiku.
my vial and hand it to her and be like, you should try a sip of this. It'll do you good. I'm sure it'll spark the inspiration in you. Just try it. Just try it.
What's in it?
Just try it.
I actually have a personal
It's goddess of
policy.
tears. It's actually it's magic. So, it's very precious and rare water found at the root of a tree. They say it's a goddess's tears, and I will guarantee, if you don't feel some kind of inspiration giving us that damn dare haiku,
No,
I don't know what I'll get you, but I do guarantee it. I do guarantee it.
No, you see, because last time that I accepted a mystery magical beverage from a nice lady, it did not turn out well.
Lady, take the damn bottle.
Can I insight check Dove?
Yeah, you and Dev, if you'd like to deception, you sure can.
Absolutely. I will deception check him. Shit. God.
That's a 10 modifier. And you
Oh
still
my
rolled that
God.
one.
Natural one. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to like tell when you're lying is when you roll a natural one.
Yeah, Balin, you can definitely tell that Dove is not telling the truth about this. This
Can
vial.
I sense that he knows that I'm lying? Is there something in your eyes, Balin, that lets you know that I am?
He's not good at hiding his facial expressions, so he's kind of like giving you the side eye, and he reaches out. Can I see that there?
Absolutely. Absolutely, you can try it. You can try it right now for free.
Mm-hmm.
And if he
Yes.
takes a sip of it, I'm well, all right.
Just
look,
he drinks the entire thing.
I'm gonna slip him as he drinks it, I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on him.
Okay.
Now
Yeah,
try it. Do something impressive, something that you know you're real good at. You know that's not obviously killing, because this is the money maker right here. But you know,
That I don't kill anyone. I'm a gladiator, but
what are you not too good at? You don't look too book smart now. No offense to you. Not some people aren't very book smart, but I bet you could come up with a haiku right now.
I don't do poetry, but I'll have you know I've studied at the feet of some of the finest wizards in the realm.
Oh, I don't mean to judge you. I don't mean to prejudge you or anything like that. Bless your heart. But I bet you could come up with a better one than Miss Sestine over here could. Try it.
My name is Balin. I like to fight a awful amount that is too much.
That was great.
Christina just shakes her head.
I don't look. I'm a
It takes
performer.
some time.
I don't do this, Balin, but just take advantage on your next roll or whatever, just for that. just whenever you need it, just pull out advantage for that.
It'll take some time. You'll get there, baby. Don't worry about it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Balin's just kind of like standing there, like, God, what? Just thinking about that awful haiku he just said. I was like, I'm just gonna go over here now.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Feeling this magical pull toward these books?
Well, Sistina, it must be said that you have a magical ambience about you, like a gentle cadence.
Oh, why, thank you. That must be my extraordinary talent that you're feeling.
Yes, I guess it must be. Could you elaborate on this extraordinary talent?
Oh, why, of course. I've been performing with my troupe all across the lands for nearly a decade.
This is most impressive. Who are your troupe?
Oh, well, you see, that's the thing. It was a very, very harsh winter, and my troupe has dwindled. Many of them passed on the road. All that I have left is my dear Muriel. She's an excellent lutist, though.
All of your troupe, they are dead?
Of exposure.
Okay, of course. Exposure. He's now a little bit nervous of Sistina. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not touching that with a long pole. Balin, this fight, it's sounding very appealing right now.
Yes. Yes. Oh,
Are you picking up my accent?
I'm trying not to. It's very hard. It stands out there. I'm surrounded by a southern droll on one side and this on another, and just leave me alone. I'm very smart. I'm going to read this book. I'm going to get prepared for the fight mentally.
Poor Balin.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Yep. Okay. You are preparing for the book mentally, and you could be a cannibal. Okay. This is a good time. So.
if anyone wants to specifically look through the books, you can roll an investigation check.
No, I will leave Sestina to her creepy books.
Balin, of all people, begins to, while he's sort of avoiding the conversation, awkwardly begins to pull out the books. And as you do, Balin, you pull one out and pull another and pull another. And as you do, Balin, all of you hear sort of the ticking of cogs beginning to turn. And on the other side of the room, one of the bookcases begin to push into the wall and go and slide to the side, and as if it is beginning to reveal a passage down to another part of this room.
Well, this sure is unusual.
I did not mean to do that. Do you think it leads to the arena?
Yes, I think it may lead to the arena. We should head down there and check it out. Thank you very much to Edmund Silver, who donates who gifts Adelaide a subscription. That is his 29th gifted sub.
Dear Lord, Edmund.
Sub father is swinging his sub hammer with might. Thank you. Adelaide, you have a nat 1 or 20 to gift.
Ooh, now that's interesting. I think I am going to give a natural 20 to Mr. Balin.
Oh.
Yes, that's you, honey. I did say you. I said your name.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it greatly.
But Balin will just kind of like start walking down the stairs, just kind of muttering to himself, like not really sure what's going on anymore.
Yeah, and it's dark here. It's colder. The stairs are sort of they're sort of slippery. And the space, especially for you, Balin, it's like shoulder to shoulder. It's a very tight space.
So there's just like a slight kind of keeling noise as like the plate mail just kind of just occasionally across the stone.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Just slightly. Starts waddling to the side.
Yeah, and you, the rest of you, sort of see Balin disappear down this staircase.
I will follow him, for I am convincing him that this is where the arena is.
Okay.
This is almost certainly the correct place to go. I've seen it before in some of the bigger palaces. What they do is the dance floor, it separates apart, and the arena comes up from beneath. It's very dramatic, very dramatic.
Oh, that will be.
I've heard of that before. I'll follow you down. I ain't no wussy.
If they've got any palm trees, the palm trees fall down, and then there's a runway, and it's magical.
A runway?
Yes,
What?
potentially.
For what? Who's running?
It is simply a runway, like an entrance. You know, when you want to do a dramatic entrance, you want to do some backflips or something, you want to have a bit of a run-up.
Ah, yes. Okay, I understand now.
So the subfather is still swinging with glee as he gifts subscriptions to both Manny and Skyra. So you guys have a nat 1 or nat 20 to gift?
I'm going to create some chaos, and I'm going to give a natural 1 to Katie.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and give a nat 20 to Dove, even though she totally might have been trying to poison Sistina, or at least that's what
It wasn't poison, honey. It's all good. It's all gravy.
Are you going as well, Sistina? You following down?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah, so as you guys descend down these stairs, it doesn't take long, but you do descend a pretty good bit. But as you come down, you descend probably a good about 3 stories worth, and you walk into what looks like a long stone hallway, and it sort of matches what you guys walked through as you went backstage originally upstairs with Iris. And through this hallway though are just closed doors on each side. Between each door is a lantern that is lit. It's dim, but you can see fine enough, and it's just doors on each side.
I do not know which door the arena will be behind. We may have to try them all.
Yes.
Hello. There might be.
Hello.
There might be props down here for us, Balin. You know, like a fake attire. You know, maybe some robes, perhaps some crown. You know, some people like to appear as a king or that sort of thing. Or maybe there could be some leather armor or something. You know, the get-ups. You know, the masks and all that. You must be familiar with this stuff.
Yes, I can see the storyline now. Yes, you're the Pretender Prince.
I could be.
I have to get the crown back from you for Otto.
Yes,
that's
that could work.
Wonderful storyline. Hello, we're here for the fight.
Hush, you. This gladiator business, though, it sounds an awful lot like a play.
Well, I mean, there's stories and combat and romance and heroes and villains, and I mean, blood everywhere. It's wonderful.
You can see the sparks lighten up in Sistina's eyes as she starts to get a wonderful, wonderful idea about a potential career change.
But yeah, Balin will start like opening doors if he can to like look through and stuff.
So in this hallway there is there's 4 doors on the left and there's 4 doors on the right, and at the very end of the hallway there is sort of a grand door that's like a lot bigger, a lot more decorated, a lot heavier looking than the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
So is there a specific one, or are you just opening the first one you come to?
He notes the grand door, but he's gonna start like he thinks that might be the entrance. So like he's opening like the first door he comes to.
Okay. So the first door on the right, you go to open it and it's locked.
He knocks. Just
bump. Hello.
No answer.
I don't think there's anyone here.
Oh, it's okay. It's probably a preparation area. They're probably giving us privacy.
I wish they would have unlocked the doors.
Oh, they gave me the key. And I'll walk over and take a lockpick from my tail and pick the lock.
Yeah.
Can I insight check him real fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I guess I don't know. I'm with one shyster. I'm wondering.
Yeah, you completely believe that he has a key. Yeah, you completely believe him.
Okay.
Yeah, roll lockpick. Yeah, you are completely able to unlock this door. As you do, you open up the door very carefully. You open it to a dark room. There's no lights here. You can sort of make out the impression of things hanging, or things like with sheets hanging over them, though.
Okay.
And how valuable do these things look?
You You're not sure. It might be mannequins. It could be things. It could be expensive clothes. You're not exactly sure. It looks like a storage room.
So I'll start pulling off the sheets.
Stina's also going to be looking around.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, also pulling off some sheets.
Pull off all
Okay.
the sheets.
People who are pulling off sheets, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I have
Dexterity saving throw.
I have had enough of all of the sheet.
Oh, nat 20.
Okay, good.
No.
Balin's just standing in the doorway going,
Why would they cover everything in sheets?
To protect from the dust. When you hit someone with a chair, you want the chair to look new.
Oh, I suppose.
Okay.
Something like you've never poked around in a wealthy person's basement before.
I've never
Okay.
been in a wealthy person's basement before.
As you are pulling these sheets off, it is mannequins, and you sort of get the sense that these are like very, very expensive robes. There are jewels underneath here, like emeralds, sapphires, rubies, that like it's not costume jewelry. It's jewelry that is so expensive, like you'll probably never see this kind of jewelry again. But Dove and Santonio, as you pull the sheets off, you're not sure if it was laced with some kind of poison or it was some kind of system to protect it. But as you pull it out, you're sort of hit with this gaseous form. You cough a little bit. You're not able to duck out of the way. You are, though, Sistina, as you sort of see them. You pull it off after you see what happens. The two of you only take. What just happened? Did I turn something on that dice rolled? That was weird. You'd only take 3 points of poison damage.
Are you guys
I
all
think
right?
it's anthrax.
Sistina backs towards the doorway and then uses Mage Hand to lift one of the pieces of jewelry off of the mannequin.
Yeah, you get the sense that, like, since the sheets are off of them, that that's probably where the poison was hidden in this dust in this sheet, but it doesn't seem to hurt anymore with the dust that's gone now.
Okay.
Oh, yes, that's clever. That's very clever, Sistina. You can be part of the fight too. You could be a kidnap victim. Yes.
I actually think that for the fight, perhaps Balin should wear some of this fine jewelry. I mean, I'm gonna look to Sistina and give a big wink. Be like, we wouldn't want him to think that he is playing a minor role.
No. I can see it now. You, Santiago, you're the villain.
Santonio, but you tried. It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Santonio. You. No. For the fight, you are Santiago. It's a better villain name. And then you, Sistina, you've been kidnapped by the evil Santiago, and then I must come in and save you. But he defeats me in combat, only to have you come in from behind, waiting for your moment. And then you defeat the villain.
While they are having this conversation, I want to use one of my nat 20s to be as sleight of handy as possible, just shoving as much jewelry as I possibly fucking can into my bag of holding.
Yeah, totally. Let's see. Yeah, you're able to get two very expensive sapphire necklaces, probably worth about 400 gold each.
Oh hell yeah, that's right, baby.
Yeah, they're not even noticing. They're busy planning this act that they're gonna do, and they don't even notice it.
I'm just shoving it in, kind of looking over. This sucker's like, I'm a genius.
I'm a genius.
I'm a genius, baby.
Yeah, but that's all you can see in this room besides like jewelry and very expensive robes and clothing on these mannequins. That's all that's there.
Well, you know, they do make a good point. If I'm to play a kidnap victim in this performance, clearly I should look the part. I should look like someone worth kidnapping. And I start to pull some of the fine clothing off of the mannequin, and along with several of the jewelries, and just start, you know, costuming myself.
Yes, I suppose as a villain, I should look a bit more like a villain, shouldn't I?
Well, if it's all prop clothing, I'm sure they won't mind. Very convincing, though.
What I shall do, fortunately, I already came wearing my outfit. It's under my fine party clothes, so I'll just, if you excuse me, I'll stand behind the sheet and I'll come back out wearing leather armor. Black leather armor with a hood that was hidden by my jacket otherwise.
Do you do like that? Do you just like throw up the sheet and then like as soon as the sheet falls down, it's like you're completely changed already?
That's a pretty good trick. Pretty good.
Thank you.
So Stina puts on as much of the fine clothing and jewelry as possible, and then she says, "But you know, we wouldn't want to spoil the act too early." And then she grabs one of the sheets and sort of fashions it about herself in a cloak so that no one can see the costume. See, we don't want to spoil the surprise, you know.
Yes, this is a very good idea. I like this plan.
Are you sure you're not a gladiator? I feel like you've got the makings. You've got a mind for stories.
I told you, I am famous playwright Sestina. I have all the talents.
Well, you're welcome in my ring anytime. Now, we should probably get moving now we have props. The entrance awaits.
Yeah, so you guys going back out into the hallway?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to another door?
Gonna keep trying all those doors.
Okay.
Sestina just opens the next one, or tries to.
Okay. Yeah, this one is also locked.
I have all the keys on a ring. Give me a second.
Yeah, roll thief tools. Oh, you don't even hesitate. You get this door open, no problem. And unlike the other room, this room is lit up. There is a solid lantern, two lanterns that are beside a chest in this room. They're standing beside this big chest in the middle of the room.
I don't think this is another prop room.
Are you sure? There could be some very useful props in that chest. Somebody ought to check.
Yes, we should check. Tell you what, I'll have a quick look around. Is it trapped?
The chest?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do?
Do you know, I'm after the first room where I got poisoned, I'm now a little bit more cautious. I'm looking at the floor for tripwires or pressure plates. I'm looking at the chest for small chains attaching the lid to the base, or catches around it that could snap and pull, or a stick sitting above it, leaning against the wall. I don't know. I'm looking for anything. Is there a custard pie above the door? I'm checking everything.
Is there a bucket of water?
I have a question. Are all y'all three inside the room?
Balin's in the door.
Like
Sestina's in the room.
Okay. What about you, Santonio?
Well, I was checking for water, but I suppose if Balin is inside the room, then I would be following him.
I want to cast Mage Hand while I'm standing behind them to open up the chest and then shut the door.
Okay, so hold on. We'll do this in order. Santonio, roll a perception check for me. See if there's any traps on the floor or anything.
Nope.
You don't. This room looks great. Looks wonderful. So Dove, you're going to cast Mage Hand to open the chest and then close the door and with them in there. Is that what I'm?
Yeah, like I'm standing outside of the door frame, and I'm just gonna cast Mage Hand, kind of slip over there, just kind of flick it up, shut the door.
Okay.
I'm assuming, Dove is assuming there's some traps, and you know, I could always go back to that storeroom and next door and go get some more loot before heading out of this here party. If if I can try.
Okay. Yes. So as how are you guys? What are you? What's you guys' positions inside this room?
Well, Balin's just inside the door, so.
Okay, so you actually probably couldn't close the door.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but Sistina and Santonio, you guys have sort of got are more inside the room, correct?
Yeah, so Stina's not super close to the chest because she was trying to convince somebody else to open it in case it was trapped.
Gotcha. So as Dove cast Mage Hand, you go and sort of go to flick the chest. It doesn't open.
Shit.
Well, I believe I have the key.
Oh, you got. Oh, okay. Well, you just go and do that. I was just trying to be helpful. See.
Yes.
Know, just in case. But if there's no, by all means, be my guest.
Oh, you know magic. Haha, I know magic as well. I use it in the act all the time.
So Stina gives Dove some serious side eye. Like she's so
I'm just gonna
sure.
bat my little lashes and put all this charm on you.
So are you going to go try to open it, Antonio?
Yes, using the I assume it is locked.
It is.
No more.
As you try to do that though, you go to put your key into it. You try to pull your lock out and you feel yourself beginning to get pulled toward the chest, as if your fur and your hands are getting adhered to it. I need you to make a strength save for me.
So hang on, I'm being like pulled as if I'm gonna get stuck to the chest.
Yeah, as if it is trying to grapple you.
I'm not gonna try and resist. I'm just gonna like point my legs out straight and like do that straight cat thing where I go all fluffy.
Okay. Yeah, and so the rest of you do see as this chest is beginning to open up. The teeth are forming in the top of it, and it is going to try and make an action to bite.
I've never fought a mimic before.
It's going to try and bite this hissing. Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
Dear Lord, that cat is madder than a wet hen.
Does a 23 hit?
No, it doesn't. Of course it hits.
Oh goodness. 1D. Let me make sure I'm doing the right. Yeah.
Can I see this attack coming?
No, it was it was indistinguishable.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're going to take 10 piercing damage. 1D. That's not right, sorry. Plus 4 acid damage. So you guys watch as this chest begins to open up and bite down on your tabaxi friend, and you guys will need to roll initiative.
Ooh, I rolled a 1.
Ooh. You rolled a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Yeah, so up first is going to be Dove.
All right. So what exactly is attacking us? Is it the chest?
It's the chest. It's a mimic. Yeah.
It's a mimic.
It's a
Okay.
mimic. Yeah.
Gotcha. Let's see. What am I gonna do? It's my first time playing a bard. We're gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on it. Yep. I'm gonna make a little fist and get a little handful of dust and blow it out. And it just kind of sparkles everywhere.
Okay.
That didn't work.
No, that's interesting.
Nothing. Well, shit.
Did you import that from the compendium?
Yeah.
That,
Drag and dropped.
that's mighty interesting.
It just has to make a wisdom saving throw against your DC.
Let's see, yeah.
Does that 18 beat it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Okay, so it just takes half as much damage.
That's fine. Roll 14 points of damage.
Awesome. So 7 points. Awesome. Okay. You watch as Dove takes out this powder and blows out, and it doesn't seem to do as much damage as she thought it would, but you all sort of hear the whispers, and the mimic does for a moment stop chowing down on Santonio as hard as it was. Next up is
I'm sorry. As my bonus action, I'm gonna point at that thing and say, "Get that little critter out of here as fast as you can." And I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Nope. I guess Balin. Balin would be next.
Okay, awesome.
On Balin.
Balin, you have Bardic Inspiration, and remember, you have that advantage from me.
Oh, right.
That haiku was the most beautiful I've ever heard.
So Balin just kind of looks at the situation and goes, and he grabs his big two-headed maul from his back and he goes, "Don't worry, Santiago, I'm coming to save you." And he rushes in to attack.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna use that advantage.
Yeah, it's a nat 20.
So that's 26 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
And then at level 5, I have an extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I will attack again. 22. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Sweet. So an additional 11 points of damage.
Yes. Yeah, what does that look like?
He's literally just he's running in and he leaps into the air for the first strike, bringing it down like a hammer blow. And then he brings it back again and just headbutts it. Like physically headbutts it.
Yeah, beautiful. And Santonio, you like see this your friend just completely trying to save your life, and you're trying to duck out of the way as he is bringing this hammer down on this mimic. And he is going to bite at you again. It is his turn.
But this time I can see it, right?
Yeah. 6 does not hit you.
No.
So the bite, you manage to get out of the way somehow, even though you're in its mouth. He manages to not bite at you, and it is your turn.
He does not manage to bite at me because I am doing the cat thing. I am scratching with the claws. I am holding it and I am scratching it with my back claws, with the feet. Like...
Yes. That does not hit.
Oh.
But you tried. That's all that matters. Festina, it's your turn.
All right, so Stina's gonna run in and do a sneak attack with her rapier at it,
Okay.
obviously trying not to stab the cat.
Of course.
Ooh. That's a 15 to attack.
That hits.
Excellent. And that's 8. Plus, okay. And then my sneak attack bonus, 2, 3. 25 damage.
Yeah. How describe how you destroy this thing? Because you murdered it.
So Sestina runs in there, like right behind this tabaxi, and just jams the rapier down the mimic's throat, like right next to the cat, but like enough to startle him, but not enough to actually hit him, and just like straight through the back of it, slashing so that the top and the bottom part completely come apart, and there's just a mimic tongue flopping onto the floor as it falls.
And like, it's not adhesive anymore, right?
Yeah.
So like,
it's,
as this blade comes past as well, like shocking me, I'm gonna like jump 20 feet into the air.
Yeah, you definitely do this. This big mimic tongue just flops onto the ground. There's a couple of teeth that fall out. All beside, Santonio, who has been captured but is now free, and you guys are out of initiative.
Well, I am glad we had that under control.
Yes, I don't think this is a prop room. Generally, they don't put mimics in prop rooms.
Yes. Now, Dove, my dear friend, you sell potions and remedies, correct?
I do. I have just the thing for you.
Oh,
Would you
I
like-
wouldn't trust a potion from her.
Well, you hadn't given it enough time to work through your system, honey.
That was water. Let's just be fair.
That was not water. Do you want to smell this? And she opens it up and wipes it out. And it's got like, it was like cinnamon, kind of cloves.
Well, I would very much appreciate some kind of healing potion. That would be amazing. I am bleeding.
Don't drink anything that she has. She's obviously trying to poison all of us.
I am gonna hand him a vial, and if he drinks it, I'm gonna cast Healing Word under my breath as he drinks it.
Can I make an Arcana check on the vial to see if it's like an actual thing?
Yeah, I'll allow that. You guys are the most untrustworthy party of each other ever. Yeah, you know that it is not a potion, not a healing potion. Whether you choose to tell anyone, that's up to you.
Yeah, no, he literally just grabs it from Santonio and pulls it open and he sniffs and he goes,
Let's see. Rose water, garlic. I smell cloves. The cinnamon is a nice touch, but there's no alchemical properties to this whatsoever.
Can I please just?
Have you tried? Just drink it. Just drink it, Santonio.
I shall, and I'll take it. And I'll do the whole cat tongue thing with it.
And like just kind of coughing on my breath, and you have 8 points of healing.
I feel much better already.
See, it works. It's magic. It is the goddess' tears. It's ambrosia, and I will.
No, you cannot deny that this cut just healed up as soon as I drank the potion.
Exactly. See,
No, but she cast a spell. Like
you can't prove that. You can't prove that.
But you did the mage hand earlier. I watched you.
Well, I have magic. That is true. But this is a gift from the gods that I have found and have bottled up just here for you. And as you can see on Mr. Santonio's arm, it has done its work.
I mean, look at the patch of fur.
The proof is in the pudding. That's all I can say.
But that wasn't. You just cast a spell on him.
I've been around enough actors to know when someone isn't telling the truth.
Ma'am, was I speaking to you?
I don't care who you were talking to.
Look, Santonio, you seem like a upright, stand-up kind of guy.
Yes,
I'd hate to see
I
you
am
get-
the most trustworthy.
Yes, I trust you, and now that we've been in combat and shed blood together, I trust you with my life. But I would hate to see you get taken in by some kind of philandering charlatan.
Hang on, 1 second, Balin. 1 second. Just pull a small booklet from my pouch. Okay, carry on.
What was that?
I was making a note. You said that we are now trustworthy brothers. I trust you with my life. I am making a note to look after your life.
Oh, well, yes. So, but yes, clearly this woman is a philandering charlatan.
I mean, she just healed me. I mean, Balin,
You have to
charlatan
keep
or
in
not.
mind- you have to keep in mind that this man is about to fight you, and he wants you to be as unhealthy as you possibly can be, so that he has the advantage on this fight. Now, see here, I have healed you.
Balin,
It's scripted,
That's
Balin.
right. That's right, Balin.
but the fight.
You
I
would
just-
deny me healing so that you have advantage in a fight. I 1 second. I take my book back out and with bold marks, cross.
Maybe we should just move on.
He just walks out the room slowly, kind of sad.
That's right. I'll be mindful of what you say here, because we are watching you, Mr. Balin, all right?
I cannot believe him.
I cannot believe him either. The audacity. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
So tell me, during this fight, will you be providing healing to both of us?
Oh, wait. Am I providing healing to you and who?
Well, during the fight, we may get hurt. You know, you wouldn't want anyone to have an unfair advantage.
Oh, of course. Well, if Mr. Balin gets injured as well, I am more than happy to provide him a tincture of my ambrosia that will cure the most deadly of wounds.
Yes. Yes, it's exactly what I was hoping for.
Yes.
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 Yes. See.
Yes.
Okay. You guys
See.
Duh. Now can we please get moving?
Oh god. You guys go back out into the hallway.
Ugh.
You've opened up 2 of these doors. What are you guys doing?
Plotting, of
Jess-
course. See.
Christina's gonna try to open another door.
Okay. Yeah. So this door, Cecina, it's unlike the other ones in that the knob turns. It's not locked.
All right. I'm gonna push
As
it open and see what's inside.
as you go inside, this room is there's two I lost my train of thought. There's 2 lanterns on the back wall, so it's relatively lit up in here. And in the corner, what looks like 2 what you would consider sarcophagi.
Sistina's gonna walk back out of the room and shut the door.
Okay.
So what was in there, Sistina?
Nothing. Nope. Nothing in there.
Not a thing?
Empty room.
You seem shaken, like someone has rattled your cage.
I agree. You
I
said
saw a spider.
Oh, you do not like the little spooders.
You're afraid of a spider?
It was a big hairy one.
Oh.
You're afraid of a
Dude.
big hairy spider?
Did it have orange or yellow stripes?
Was it sitting still or was it moving erratically? Excuse me, I have to play.
In the in the animal kingdom, if it had yellow and black means danger and possibly venom. So you should it's probably smart that we stay out of that room until some kind of exterminator can get to that spider.
Yeah, clearly. We
Uh,
should
Santonio is bursting through the room. He's looking for the spider. He loves playing with
Wait,
spiders.
Santonio, no! You could get poisoned!
The spooters!
He's gonna chase after you.
You both bust through this door, and you don't see any spiders. You, but you do see these two big sarcophagi in either corner of the room.
Are they grand? Are they?
They are.
Ornate?
Yes.
Do they look like nice guys?
They're gilded. A little bit of dust on them. Probably less than you expect. But there's no like made out features.
Well, I don't think my ambrosia can cure this kind of deadly wound. So don't y'all get no ideas now.
Maybe the spooters got on top, and I will climb one of the sarcophagi.
Oh, no.
Can I try and grab him before he can?
With my claws, I have like a climb. I actually have a climbing speed, so I'm like.
Yeah,
Spray him with a little water bottle.
He gets up there before you can grab him, Balin. And as you do, roll a dexterity check for me, Santonio. Yeah, you scramble up, and you're looking for this spider, and your back paw like shifts the lid of the sarcophagus, and it slowly begins to shift.
Oh yeah, I'll totally do the cat thing as well. Of like, if I can feel my leg moving, I'm just gonna push off so that I can right myself.
yeah, of course. And it shifts, and it falls to the ground, and all you guys hear this loud clang as this loud stone lid just it falls forward and bangs, and it makes a loud echo, but there's nothing inside of it.
Mr. Spooters, where are you?
Santonio, maybe the spider is gone, and we should get out of here. Yes.
Maybe he's in this one, and I'll open the other one as well. Boom.
No!
Yeah, you go to open up the other one, and as you do, you pull back the lid of this sarcophagus.
I'm doing it properly like a cat as well, just like boof, just to open it, boof.
Yeah, and it takes you a minute because it is a heavy stone door, And as you do, for one, you can't avoid the burst of poison that does pop out. You are just not avoiding this poison today. And you do take 2 points of damage, and you sort of cough back, and you hear this this like archaic whispering, and you hear this too, Balin, being there, and you do see the this sort of skeleton begin to walk out, and he does take a swing at you, but you're not caught off guard. But the two of you in the room, I do need you to roll initiative because he is going to attack you. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. Yeah, so he's going to definitely swing at San Antonio. It's a 14 hit.
No.
Yeah, so he's stumbling out of the sarcophagus and swings his short sword at you, San Antonio. And it's like he's trying to get his bearings about him, but whatever curse is on him, whatever you've done to sort of wake him up, it's not working, and he misses. He swings too wide. You're up next, Antonio.
So I will dive from the top of the sarcophagi. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Ah. It would be rubbish anyway.
You're up next, Valen.
Yeah. So, seeing this undead monstrosity, he just sighs and grabs his maul again, and
You're getting me into all kinds of trouble when we haven't even gotten to the fight yet.
Yeah, he is not a very good spooler.
That hits. That definitely hits.
6 bludgeoning,
Mm-hmm.
and then I attack again. 22.
That hits.
And 14 points of bludgeoning damage as well,
Yeah.
so 20
Yeah.
total.
What does that look like? What are you doing?
He's literally going in at the legs. Santonio comes in from the top, and so he just drops to his knees. Balin drops to his knees and goes in for like a low swing at the legs, sliding on his knees.
Sistina and Dove, what are you two ladies doing out in the hallway?
I am staring in straight awe at this miraculous display of competency right before my dear very eyes.
Okay.
Sestina doesn't want to get involved in this mess. She was trying very hard to avoid it. But she also kind of feels bad because she gets the feeling that maybe these guys aren't the smartest, and she's gonna pull out her short bow and step into shooting range, but not like close enough for the thing to attack her.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to be the last one out, so Dove will pull out her rapier as well, prepared to attack.
Okay. Yeah. Both of you roll initiative.
Yes, ma'am.
Put y'all in it as well.
5.
14.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. So the skeleton will go toward Balin this time. 10, I assume, does not hit. Yes. So he is trying to hit at you guys, but he just cannot get his bearings around him. Santonio, your turn.
Well, on my turn, he is turned towards Balin now and is attacking Balin, correct? I will draw my rapier, and I will pierce the beast. No, I will not.
Does not hit. Sestina, your turn.
Okay. Sestina's gonna try for a short bow sneak attack. And that is that's a 23 to hit.
Yes, definitely.
Excellent. And then that's D6. And then my sneak attack. And that's a 15.
Damage.
15 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah. What does that look like? What are you doing?
So basically she's going to aim her arrow so that it hits exactly at the vertebra that attaches the head to the body. And try, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. His as you do that, his head sort of loses connection and sort of falls to the side a little bit. Balin, your turn.
Okay, yeah, seeing that Balin's gonna like pop up and also kind of try and go for the head a bit. 18?
Yeah, definitely hits.
11 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And follows it up with a natural 20.
Yeah, you're gonna destroy. You don't need. Yeah. You destroy him.
Just, I'd like to imagine that he goes and he follows up with like a mighty backswing into the skull, and it just soars off and across the room like a golf ball.
Before the mummy falls, can I try and grab the bandage and spin it?
Yeah, you definitely can do that. Yeah. Yeah, you grab these like scraps of bandages, and his head's sort of like basically loosely attached. But you guys watch as Santonio just like grabs onto this bandage, and the skeleton just like loosely disattaches and sort of falls to the ground. But you did not find any spiders.
I'm pretty sure we just killed somebody's grandpa.
I think we unkilled them.
I suppose technically you're right. Maybe.
Inside of the sarcophagus, though, is what looks like bags and bags of gold, though. Like, things that they were buried with.
Ah, look! It is the fake gold that we will need in the play.
Yes, that's very, very important.
Yes.
How will they know that my character is rich enough to be kidnapped if my pockets are not full of gold?
Yes.
Start grabbing some and
I think you can safely attach. I think you can safely attach one to yourself, and I am certainly playing a villain, so I will also need to have some gold because henchmen, weapons, planning. These are all expenses. You need to have a lot of gold.
But why would they protect fake gold with a mummy?
Oh no, this was not protection. Come on, he would not have fallen so easily if this was protection. This is just a marker. See how we were attracted to the sarcophagi?
They clearly, he was here by accident. They probably thought that he was a prop mummy and put him down here because he was so soundly enchanted asleep.
That happens all the time.
Just a mistake. Honest misunderstanding.
Bless your heart, Balin. Just don't think too much about it, honey. All right. And can I see how much gold would be, like, estimate how much gold would be in those bags?
There's about 4 bags as you take them out, Dove, and weigh them, sort of shake them up to your ear. It's about 1,500 GP. All
Jesus.
well,
I'm gonna take one of these bags because just in case I can, I'm a very good holder of things, and just in case we happen to lose one, I've got the backups. You see.
And of course, you will need gold to pay Balin when he completes his success.
Oh yes, so there's one bag for you and one bag for you from the stage, and then I'll keep the other 2 bags nice and safe with me.
No. See, I need one of those bags for my performance.
Well, we have 4 bags, so you have 1 bag, Mr. Villain, and you have 1 bag, Miss Non-Villain, and then I got the 2 bags for backup. So in case you lose either bag, I got the spare bags.
This makes a lot of sense, to be fair.
Thank you.
Balin, as you look, though, in this sarcophagus, the gold doesn't really interest you. What you see is this sword. It's very shiny, very well decorated. And as you touch it, you just feel really, really damn lucky.
Is it what kind of sword is it? Is it like a long sword or?
It is a long sword. It's very heavy. And you get the feeling that it's probably more magical than anything that you've ever had before. And it as you look it over and stuff and such. You can roll an Arcana check if you'd like, because you do know magic.
18.
Yeah, this is a luck blade.
Hmm.
You get a 1+ bonus to attack and damage rolls, and as long as you have it, you get a +1 bonus to saving throws.
Uh-huh.
And
So-
as long as you have it, you get 1 use of luck.
Oh. Wow. This is a magical item. A luck blade.
That's
You don't-
very-
You don't think they'd mind if I used it for the show, do you?
Oh, absolutely not. That's a big blade for a big boy. And I just kind of took the 2 bags of gold. Well, he's
They absolutely meant for you to find that here.
It's
Yes.
weird that they put it in a sarcophagus with a mummy. They wanted
Don't think of it as a sarcophagus. It's not a sarcophagus. It's a prop.
Yeah, you've never seen a play with a mummy in it.
I've never.
Everyone loves the mummy stories. Come on now.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say so,
he'll tie the sword to his belt, which already has like a war pick and like a hand axe on it, so it's like kind of saggy a little bit, but like he's like,
All right. Well, I mean, it'll be good for the show, I guess. I don't know. Everything seems a little weird. There can't be too many more doors. One of these has to lead to the stage. Let's get moving.
Yes. You go on. I'll just catch up. I just want to put the doors back on the sarcophagus.
I thought it wasn't. I'm just gonna go. And I'll walk out.
When he walks out, when I'm in the room on my own, I'm just gonna quickly grab the dagger and just write "Balin was here" on one of the backs of the of the sarcophagus.
Like WUZ.
Yeah.
The B's backwards. That sweet boy.
Thank you very much to Is River for the £10 donation, donating a Wild Magic Surge, a Mummy's Wild Magic Surge to Balin. Could you please roll me a D1 264?
Okay, so.
Oh no!
Slash roll 1d264.
Yep. I've got a few I need to catch up on this, but it's
152.
152. Everything the target owns is covered in glitter.
Oh, that's not bad. That actually is good for a gladiator.
You look
guys.
fabulous.
Wow.
He just starts patting himself, and like glitter starts poofing everywhere. It's like, ah, this must be a curse.
Perfect. Such drama.
But I'm not supposed to be covered in glitter.
Oh, you are, because you see
No.
the stage lights. It's gonna
It looks
pick it up.
so good
and
on
your-
stage.
Your
trust
armor's
me.
gonna
The
be
audience
shining.
will love it.
I know she's right. She's right. It'll be.
Oh,
lovely.
it's in my nose. It's in my nose. Oh,
You'll never get rid of it.
it's not coming off. It's not coming up. Oh.
I think it is all the oils that you use for your skin. You need to calm down on this. Just because you are a gladiator, you don't have to be so covered in all the sweaty oils all the
Yes.
time.
Just relax into it, Balin. You'll get used to it.
I don't. Today's a weird day.
You don't want to move around too much. I understand the glitter chafes.
He just freezes in place.
Okay. Don't move. Don't even breathe. You can't hurt me if I don't move.
Balin. You just need to just act normally. You'll get used to it in time. You know, you have plenty of time to adjust to your new sparkly lifestyle now.
Even my new sword is covered in glitter. Oh.
He just looks defeated, and he's gonna walk towards the big door.
Yeah, so Balin, you walk toward the big door at the end of the hallway. And like I said, this door, it's the other ones were just plain wooden doors. Some locked, some not. This door though is this door is very heavy. It has a couple of padlocks on it. It's gilded. It has intricate carvings in the wood. It is much bigger than the other ones as well, and it is at the very end of this hallway.
I have the key to the padlocks, of course.
Well, I don't think it'll be locked.
He just pushes on it to try and open it.
Oh, it's definitely locked.
They don't just
Yes.
let anyone into the performance arena, Balin. Come on, use your.
No, I'm pretty sure I can open it.
Can I make a strength check to just try and push it open anyway?
Yeah, and so Santonio's definitely got one lock done, but yeah, roll a strength check though.
18.
You make a dent in the door, like your fist size for sure. But it's so heavy though. It's such a heavy door.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, I'll let you open it.
You see now, Balin. Now you have dented the door. You're probably going to need to pay for that. That'll come out of your salary.
Oh God, you're right.
You see, it's a little bit of patience. That's all.
He coughs a little bit, and glitter comes out.
Oh, and now it's in my fur too. Although it looks kind of good on me.
Make another thieves tool because there's 3 padlocks.
Oh, this last one, I've got the wrong key.
Your thieves tool break. You put the lock in. You put the little, I don't know what the thing in the lock, and you just hear it. Yeah, the hook, and you just hear it snap.
That must have been the wrong key. I'm not. Now the problem isn't having extra lock picks. The problem is trying to pick that one out. I guess I'll use my claw and just try and like.
Yeah, give me a dexterity check. We'll see what you can get.
Dexterity or sleight of hand?
Which would you rather do? I'll let you pick.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, you can do sleight of hand. Yeah, okay. You put out your longest claw and you just dig it in there, and you're able to you get it out. Yeah, and if you have another set of lock picks, you can roll again.
Before he does that, real fast, Balin's gonna walk over to the last padlock and he's gonna try and rip it off.
Yeah, roll a strength check.
And I would like to use the bardic inspiration that I got.
Okay.
Is it a D4 or a D6 at level 5?
It is a D8.
D8.
Oh.
Level
So,
5.
I rolled a 1, so 17 strength.
I will allow it. I will say that as Antonio is like working to pick it out, you sort of grab it, Balin, and just rip it off while Santonio is in the process of picking it, actually.
Okay. Well, at
See
least
how I told you? It gives you supernatural strength, vigor, energy. The strength of ambrosia, it empowered you to rip that lock right off. I'm telling you.
Ambrosia's a food, not a drink.
Yes, but this is my trademarked product. You see,
Right, but traditionally in mythology, ambrosia is a food.
Well, this is
it's the
the
food of the gods.
this is ambrosia 2.0 is what they call it.
I've never heard anyone call it that.
Well, it's up north. You might not have been up there, but up north, that's what they're calling. It's all the rage.
Okay.
As you get this door open, and you guys push this heavy door open, you see before you, it's a very, very well lit room. Very sparsely decorated though, and in the middle is this this bed, 4-poster bed with sort of sheet hanging around it. You do get the sense that there is someone laying in the bed, and that's all that's here. There's nothing else in this room except this bed with someone laying there.
Hello. Well, no, we're here for the show. It's like, hello, are you all right? How can we help you?
No. That is the stage manager. He gets very, very grumpy if he is walking.
Oh. Sorry.
Shh. Have we got away with this?
What do you mean?
He's being quite loud. I'm trying to shush him.
You haven't seen any reaction, is the thing.
He needs his beauty sleep. See, we must proceed very cautiously.
This is too nice of a room for a stage manager. I've seen them before. Bailey's is gonna walk up to the figure.
Are all of you walking into this room?
Not if he's walking towards the stage manager. I'll be leaving very quickly.
Nope.
If he's walking
waiting at the doorway.
Balin, as you walk in, walk further into the room, the closer you get, you see this like form of a young man in this bed sleeping, and you automatically recognize it as the prince, as Otto.
Is the crown in the room?
Roll a perception check.
Ooh.
Anyone can if you want to be looking for the
Yes.
crown. Yeah, anyone. You're
Yeah,
more than
so
welcome.
Stina's been looking for that the whole time. So it's 12.
You guys cannot see the crown. You don't see where it would have been stored, like on a podium or anything. You guys don't see any kind of jewels. You literally only see this bed and Balin getting closer to the young prince, who probably like is only 15 years old.
Otto, my boy, what are you doing in here? He's walking up.
Sistina,
He,
Sistina, can we level with each other?
Yeah.
We are both here to find the crown, correct?
Oh,
you,
yeah.
You are the contact. Okay, cool. Is it, if it's not on his head, do we just bail?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Because,
I'm pretty good with the I flash my jewels at him.
I beg your pardon.
Balin, as you get closer, are you getting up to the bed?
Yeah, he's going up to go shake Otto awake. Otto's like his biggest fan, so he's going to like.
As you get closer, Otto's eyes sort of they open up, they flutter open, and he looks at you and he has a very small smile on his face, and he goes, Balin, my favorite person.
Ah, Otto, what are you doing down here? We were on our way to the arena, the one that raises up out of the floor.
He gives you like a weak sort of laugh, and he goes, she's going to kill you like she's killing me.
What? Who's killing you? You know I've never let anyone hurt you.
And he laughs again, and he says, they've already taken the crown. She's going to use it against you.
Otto, and he keeps showing up, and he's like, puts his hand on him. It's like, boy, what's going on?
And as you say that, you hear back in the hallway behind you, the door that you guys came from, down the stairs, you hear it slam shut. And I need all of you to roll a perception check.
Instead of rolling a perception check, can I just hide?
Yeah, you can. I see that. Yeah.
Can I roll a perception check and then hide?
Yeah, definitely.
Natural 20.
Oh no. Yeah, I rolled a 9. I got 9.
So I'm going up. I'm going to stick to the ceiling. Like if there's a wooden beam up there, punk.
Sorry, I'm just imagining it, and it's the funniest thing in my head.
So Stina's just gonna hide behind a curtain. She's already wearing a sheet, so it works kind of.
Yeah. You guys, Balin, you see Otto's eyes close, and it's like the last bit of breath from his body leaves him, as you can't tell if he's just exhausted or dead. You're not really sure, but in the middle of the room, all of you see sort of flickering into existence Iris from earlier, the advisor.
Otto.
And-
Otto. And I shake him a little bit.
He doesn't respond.
I turn to Iris. What did you do?
She looks at you and she goes, I think that's a question for you. Where is the crown?
Otto said you had it. Otto said you're killing him. And he just reaches back for his maul. I will not let anyone come in between me and my #1 fan and my crown prince.
Yeah, I think we will roll initiative, Balin.
Boop. 5.
Are the rest of you getting in on this, or are you hiding?
Is there any indication that this lady might have the crown on her person?
Not that you've been able to see. Adelaide, Dove, with your perception, you can tell that she does not.
I'm gonna put up my hands like this and kind of start trying to like inch out of the room.
Okay. But yeah, so she is going to make a move to hit you, Balin. And yeah, she's going to cast Fireball at you.
Oh,
So DC
lovely.
14 dexterity save.
I have a 0 bonus to that. 3.
Oh no.
Oh, actually, wait. Never mind. It's too late. I should have used the natural 20 for that. Oh well. 30 fire damage?
Yep.
Okay. I'm fine.
It's your turn. Unless anyone else is jumping in.
Okay, Sistina doesn't want to see Balin get roasted, so she's gonna go ahead and step into the fight.
Okay, yeah. Roll initiative.
As they have taken a turn, I am not getting involved in the fight, but I'm going to use my climbing speed to go 20 feet down the corridor away from the fight.
Yeah, so at the end of each round, I will allow Santonio and Dove to use their movement to get out. Yeah.
All right. What was your initiative?
5.
Oh, so we got like the same time. That's awesome.
Yeah, you both go at the same time.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm gonna just attack her with the maul, and I'm gonna use the natural 20 for the first strike.
Awesome.
So that's 4d6 plus 4. That's 5. Hang on. Plus 4. Roll. So 17 damage for the first strike, and then I'll attack her again. Does a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay, I don't have the thingy anymore. So I will then spend my action surge boop, to attack her again. 16.
Yes, that hits.
8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And another 16.
Yes, that hits.
16 bludgeoning. So 17 plus 16 plus 8.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. So you're just basically going in on her.
Yeah, just full dwarven rage, just screaming out loud, "You killed the prince!" Just
okay. Yeah. So Sistina, your turn.
All right, Sistina's going to step out from behind the curtain and charge in with her rapier, very heroically, of course, and yeah, make a sneak attack stab at her.
Okay.
And that's 24 to hit.
Yes. Definitely hit.
All right. That's a 17 damage.
Oh, yes. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, and so Santonio and Dove, using your turn to continue to run.
Yeah, I kind of give a. I'm assuming I see him following, like, is going with me down the hallway. So I'm just kind of like giving a little thumbs up, like, "Great minds think alike, buddy. Let's get out of here."
As you get to the end of this hallway, though, there isn't a door. It is like a stone wall at that staircase you guys came down that is blocking your exit.
I'm staying on the ceiling here. This is fine.
Shit. I kind of look around, like, is there anything? Is it just like, are all the doors gone, or is it just?
you still have doors there, but you know how you guys came down the staircase?
That
It's
exit
like
is gone.
that exit is gone. Yeah.
Are there any doors that we haven't tried on that hallway, or have we tried all
No,
doors?
Dove, remember it was a magical doorway. Is there like I don't know, a candlestick or something you can pull?
What candlestick?
Maybe perhaps the candelabra or perhaps a book somewhere. Maybe one of the tap a brick. Maybe I don't know. Find something.
What can I do to see if I can find something?
There are still doors in this hallway you guys have not went into. But you notice that when she entered the room with you guys, that's when the sort of like stone wall slammed down. So that she must have triggered something.
Well, the thing is, Santonio, I did overhear talk about a crown. Question is, do we want to see if we can try and find that crown while she's busy, or do we want to escape from here?
We definitely want to escape from here. Can you not see that this is clearly some kind of setup? They wanted us to come back here so that we could try and steal the crown. Look, they are pinning it on Balin. If we stick around...
But she did ask where was the crown, see?
Which is exactly what I would do if I thought other people were listening in.
Now that's a good point.
It's called entrapment.
I hadn't thought about that
It's the new thing. All the taxes get paid that way these days.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that one. You something about it does ring true to me. I'm gonna look around. Can I roll a perception check to see if I notice anything different out of the ordinary?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
I'll look too.
Okay, both of you.
It's not a bad roll at all.
You guys can't notice anything down here. You both do, especially you, Dove. You hear voices coming from upstairs. People you hear people going, I think I heard her go down here. I think she's down here. This must be where she's keeping the prince. That's you hear voices. Even through this stone.
They're coming for us. What do we do?
Well, I'm safe up here. Find somewhere to hide.
Yeah. Is there like curtains, like some kind of curtain thing that I get to hide behind?
You could probably dip back into that one room with the mannequins that's safe now. You could probably dip into there.
I could do that. I'm gonna throw a sheet over myself and like put my arms up
and pretend to be a mannequin.
Yeah.
Back up to Iris. She looks at you, Balin, and Sistina. She goes, I'm not sure where the crown is, but he had to have given it to you, Balin. You the one person he trusts the most. And she is going to cast magic missile at you.
Shield. I gain +5 to my armor class, and I'm immune to magic missile. So as they come in, a magical shield just appears above me, and they just bounce.
Yeah, when she does that, it doesn't even do anything. Yeah. So that's her turn. It goes to you and Sistina.
I just got here, but I don't care where the crown is. All I care is that Otto's okay, and I don't know what you've been doing to him, but I will get him to a temple. It's the last thing I do. And I will attack her with my maul. 18.
That hits.
10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I follow in with a second one, 19.
Yes, that hits.
And 8, so 18 points of bludgeoning damage this turn.
Yep, those both. Sistina?
Sistina is very determined to destroy the evidence because at this point it's very clear that Iris knew she was lying about the prince hiring her this morning since he's been down here mostly dead all morning. So she's gonna go ahead and go in with another rapier sneak attack at Iris, just trying to slash right through her.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 12 to hit.
Does not hit. Yeah, as you try to hit, you you go too wide. She's distracted.
Can I use my lucky feat to have her re-roll that attack? Because I know I can use it. I know I can use it against another person.
I don't care. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and re-roll that.
Sweet, thank you. Oh shit. Sorry. 14.
Does not hit.
Oh, we tried.
Yeah, you just whatever, that doubt in your mind that like, oh no, Iris knows now. It's just got you off a little bit. Back to Dove and Santonio. You as you're listening and sort of trying to hide, you can now hear the voices growing even louder, and it's like they are beating against the stone, and you begin to see dust and cracks forming into stone as if they're trying to break the stone wall down. Like these guards and people are trying to get through. Just not moving.
So before they come down, while I still have time, I actually want to cut out little holes in my eyes with my dagger. Like, can I see underneath the sheet? But I'm still just...
Okay, perfect.
I might maybe flex my arm muscles a little bit, like, take one off, let it hang.
Might be a little stiff, yeah.
Yeah, stretch it back out again, do the other one.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So Iris, seeing that she is not doing well at all, you guys have sort of hurt her a little bit. She's going to cast Fireball again to you, Balin.
Oh, yay! I'm so excited.
Make a dexterity save.
1!
I will use... No, I can't do that. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. So yeah, 29 points of damage.
I'm at 0 hit points.
Oh no.
Thump.
Yeah, so it is your turn, Balin. Make a death saving throw.
Okay, to save. 4!
So Stina, it's your turn.
All right. I guess I don't get that sneak attack bonus anymore either if he's incapacitated.
I didn't realize it would be like that. Sorry.
All right, here we go.
Level 5 is fun.
I'm gonna try casting a magic missile at her. Hold on. Let me look up how exactly that works. I haven't done this with spells much yet.
It automatically hits, and it does 3 bolts plus 1 bolt per level, and each bolt is 1d4 plus 1.
Okay, so 3d4 plus 1 each?
Yeah, if you're casting it at first level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am. 2, 3. So then that does 13 damage. Hey. That's a pretty good missile hit.
Yeah, explain how you kill her, because that's exactly what you needed.
Ooh. So Sistina casts magic missile towards Iris, and the missiles just tear through her, coming out at 3 totally different directions from her back, and she just sort of collapses in a bloody heap.
Yeah, you fire these missiles out, and Iris doesn't even get a chance to respond as these missiles like fly through her, and she collapses close to Balin as she had just taken him down, and you guys are out of combat.
When she hit the ground, a bunch of sparkles kind of come off Balin and settle onto her core.
True, definitely. Balin, make me another death save. They go for every, unless someone
Yay!
you.
I succeeded that one.
You did. San Antonio and Dove, you hear them. They're beginning to burst through this wall at this point. Cecina, what are you doing?
I'm gonna rush out into the hallway and shout for Dove. Hey, Dove, you got any of those poisons? I mean, potions that might be able to revive our buddy Balin here?
I kind of look around. Fuck. Yeah, I'm coming, and I haul off the sheet. I run in there. Take a look at. I take a look at Cecina, and then kind of drop the potion into his mouth and cast healing word. Yeah.
You heal for 6 points.
Oh, that was terrible.
Magic has saved. My magic potion has saved and revived you, son.
Well, a good healthy dose of garlic is good for you. It's antibiotic.
You, Balin, hear. You guys can still hear the people at the stone wall, like getting, trying to get through, and you can hear like them talking. We're almost through. We're almost through. Whoever's down here. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, so yeah, as I'm hearing it, just real fast, like I'm gonna scoop up the prince in my arms.
As this is happening, he coughs up. He coughs and like sort of opens his eyes again. Did you kill her, Balin?
Yes, I killed her. You'll be safe now. We're going to get you to a healer.
Just scoop him up, and I'm gonna walk towards the door.
As this is happening, they finally break through the stone. And you guys see this who you know as like the head guard. This man, his long hair slicked back, wearing the colors of the kingdom, and as they push through, all have their swords drawn on you. And he looks at you, Balin, he goes, I will ask you to drop the prince, please. I hand him over.
He's very ill. Something's been done to him. He needs a healer immediately.
Well, clearly something's been done to him. You've poisoned him. You group have been trying to steal his crown. Why else would you be down here?
We're on our way to the stage for his coronation ceremony. The arena that rises up from the floor underneath the dance floor. From underneath. Where's Santonio? He told me the stage was down here. Santonio!
What
Santonio?
are you talking of? There's no stage. And he looks at you, Cecina. Those are stolen jewels. There's no stage down
Those
here.
are props. Tell him, Cecina. Those are props for the show.
These are props for a performance. This woman here hired us, but then when she brought us down here, she turned and started attacking us right in front of this poor ailing prince.
He looks around. Did you kill the prince's advice?
She was obviously trying to frame us.
It was an act of self-defense. She attacked us, and she was attempting to kill the prince and steal his crown.
Iris would never hurt. He takes Otto out of your arms. Prince
I will fight him.
He looks at Otto. Is any of this true, Prince? And Otto looks at you and then looks at the guard. He says, I don't know any of them.
As this is going on,
I was just here for a party.
Can I
didn't do nothing.
Can I drop down?
The prince doesn't know me. Iris hired me just this morning.
Can I drop down behind the guards, remove the sack of gold attached to my waist, and put it down somewhere? Walk up the stairs a little bit, then walk back down. Like, is this the way to the bathroom?
Roll a deception check. You I hope they don't last in the morning. You do manage to do that. And as you come back, is this where the bathroom is? The main guard, who is like looking at all of these people, he's like, I don't even know who you are. Arrest him too. Arrest these people. Wow. And he looks at you, Balin. He's like, I'm not sure who you are with the prince, but
on the topic of the prince, thank you very much to Isriver, who's just donated bad things for the prince.
No! No, not the prince. My number one
Oh
fan.
no!
He's innocent.
I
Is River
That's
doesn't
the
care. Is River
That's
doesn't
the-
care about innocence.
You monster.
Get to that. He the prince is like, I don't know who these people are, and he's especially looking at you, Balin. He's like, I've never seen any of these people in my life, and I think you I think they just tried to kill me. And you can just see that the prince is trying to hide a smirk on his face as he's completely lying.
Sistina
Bale-
says, "What? No. You see, you've got it all wrong, totally wrong. You just came down at a wrong time. Look, you see, Iris, the woman there, she hired me this morning. The prince does not know me because I was to be a surprise performer at his coronation ceremony, you see. And Iris, she's the one that told me to dress up in the jewels for the performance. And now I get that that's strange. I thought it was strange too, honestly. Like, wearing real jewels for a performance is highly unusual, but I thought since it was because the prince, maybe that's how you guys do things around here. And so I, I went along with it. I put it on just like she told me. But then as soon as we got in here, she just started attacking us.
And I see what's going on here. I see. Okay, so there's some sort of weird shenanigans going on, and you see a tabaxi at the scene, and he's guilty. Mm-hmm.
The guard is shaking his head, and he says, one, those are the kingdom's most precious jewels. You shouldn't even be allowed to get down here. And the advisor Iris, she's the most precious person in this kingdom besides Prince Otto, and this precious prince would never lie to us. And you're all going to be arrested. Guards, take them away right now.
I am an innocent cat. I have done nothing. Not a thing.
And as the guards go to arrest you, all of you except Santonio make a perception check.
Oh, I see. Now everyone else gets to make perception checks because they are not tabaxi. Mm-hmm. I understand how this goes.
Balin is just like dropped to his knees and is taking off his weapons, like all of them, just completely defeated. So he sees nothing.
Marcy also donates for bad things to happen to the prince.
Oh my god!
He's going back.
Whoops.
What'd you get,
I
Sistina?
got a 19 on my perception.
So Dove and Balin, you guys are busy having your things removed. Dove's probably arguing about this is unfair, that kind of thing.
I want to say I've got my bag of holding on me, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm a diabetic, and it's got the gold and the jewels in there. I'm a diabetic, and I kind of pull out one of my vials and I take a sip of it. This is my bag of medicine. I need to have my medicine with me at all times. That is the law. That's in the Constitution, and I'm going to use my natural 20 to convince him.
Yeah, he believes you.
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys are being taken off, and Sistina, you're the only one who sees this guard and sort of give a nod and a wink toward Santonio before you guys are carted off. So a couple of hours pass. You guys have been sitting in this cell together.
Are we cuffed or anything like that?
No, you're not cuffed in the cell. You guys don't have any of your items, except for Dove's bag of holding.
Would we have gotten like a short rest in here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You guys have been in here for like about 4 hours. Yeah, you can definitely reroll, get your things back for a short rest. Yeah, but you have no armor, no weapons, that kind of thing. You're sort of down to the bare minimum. And at this point, this guard, as Monty, has come over, and he's read off, your charges and that kind of thing. You've been accused of trying to kill the prince. You've been accused of actually killing Iris and trying to steal this crown. And he just shakes his head and looks at you through the bars. He's like, what? And I hate to say it, but whatever you did actually kill the prince. It's like he couldn't stop vomiting glitter and then just continued to come up, and I think he actually lost a couple of organs, like a lung was covered in glitter. It wasn't pretty.
Look at him. He's a clear culprit. It has nothing to do with me.
He's covered in glitter. I point to him. It was all him.
I heard tell from one of the serving people in the prison that Balin was here, was written on one of the furniture pieces down there.
Is that true, Balin? Were you there?
What does it matter? I thought I had met some friends. I thought the prince was a fan. This whole time I'm just the unwitting tool of some thieves. Execute me. Throw me in the stocks.
Now, whilst he is appealing for execution, okay, this is his right. I would like to appeal to go and speak to my lawyer.
Likewise.
Oh, well.
Sestina's actually going to cast Charm Person on the guard.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he's got to make a wisdom saving throw to see if that works.
Okay.
But,
what's the DC?
What's that versus my wisdom, or?
Yeah, your spell save DC.
Oh, spell, right. Shoot, I actually didn't calculate that. I'm sorry. I'm not used to spellcaster classes.
It's
Usually like 8 plus your proficiency plus your wisdom.
Well, you're a bard, right? So it's charisma modifier.
Charisma.
No, I'm not a bard.
Oh, what are
I'm a
you?
rogue.
Oh.
Arcane trickster rogue.
Arcane trickster.
So that'll be intelligence modifier plus 11.
Okay, so 13.
Okay. So 1d20. He passes it. And he knows you were trying to charm him, right? 1%,
Probably. Let me see. If it fails, I mean, I guess it doesn't say. Attempt to charm him. He must make a wisdom saving throw. It says like when the spell ends.
So he does.
But yeah, so probably he knows.
He looks at you, Sestina, and just like gives you a smirk, and that's not gonna work there.
My friend
the thing
Monty.
is, yes.
I am not trying to trick you or cast magic on you. I just want to quickly speak to a legal representative to give me some advice. Can I please persuade you using my nat 20?
You don't have to. The thing is, the thing is, everyone, we don't really believe in execution in this kingdom. We don't really believe in legal representation in this kingdom. We sort of believe in just letting you rot. But I happen to like you there, Tabaxi, and he winks at you, and he pulls out his keys and unlocks the cell and cricks a finger toward you, Santonio.
Wow, just 1 second. Santonio.
I will not be waiting 1 second. I will be going.
No. Please. And I bat my little eyes at him, and I want to stand up and whisper in his little ear. If you get me out of here, I have close to 1,000 gold. I will happily split between the two of us. It's in my bag, sir.
Don't worry, Dove. You can trust me. I'll give her a wink and walk backwards out of the room.
Damn it!
as you walk out, the guard slams the bars closed, and you guys watch as he wraps an arm around Santonio's shoulder.
Monty!
My dear friend Santonio. And you guys see as he pulls out from a bag around his shoulder a very very gilded, nicely decorated crown.
Scoundrel.
As they walk away, Sistina's going.
He hasn't walked away yet.
Okay.
He says, I would like to apologize to the three of you. I just needed a little distraction. Santonio picked the three of you out. He trusted you guys would be perfect to distract everybody. Didn't really think the prince would die. Sorry. But I needed a retirement fund.
I would like to make an athletics check to try and break down the door.
Yeah, do it.
24.
Yeah, you're definitely bending it. You are.
Can I contest that and put it back?
Yeah.
Now I'm using my nat 20.
with a shit, that's some motherfucker.
No.
What were you gonna do, Sistina?
I was gonna wait until they start walking away, and when that guard's back is turned, she's going to use her invisible mage hand to attempt to lift the keys to the cell.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Because at this point, Monty is like, we should go, friend, and trying to get Santonio out of there while Balin is still, trying to get out. Yeah, I definitely say you can do that, Sistina. Roll a sleight of hand. And were you gonna do something, Dove?
I was gonna attempt to help him bend the bars, but
No.
15.
No.
15?
Yeah.
Let's see what his stats are for perception. Not good. Hold on, sorry.
It's fine.
He doesn't see. He's trying to rush his friend out of there.
As they rush out, I use a firebolt cantrip, and I'm attacking Santonio. 17 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
You take 1 point of fire damage. Just as a final F you.
Just sizzles. Can I? You know what? Just as a final fuck you, can I just take the guard's dagger and just throw it at Balin?
Yeah, definitely. You can.
13.
Oh, it hits. I don't have my armor on. Oh wait, no. I use shield spell. So you go and I just.
See you later.
Can I? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I cast suggestion on this guard?
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean a finger out and I'm gonna beckon to him and I'm gonna be like, you should replace Mr. Santonio with me. Do I roll that? Do I?
It has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there a condition for punching them to break the effect?
No, I don't think so. Nope. If you or your companions damage the target, it ends.
Motherfucker.
So I only rolled a 5, so it would work.
Bless it.
So me and Monty are good friends, right?
Uh-huh.
As Dove does this,
and he is at this, he's completely into it. He's looking at you, Santonio, and trying to push you away and trying to get Dove in your place.
Yep. Okay. So as I'll just back off, and as he starts walking towards Dove, I'll take my rapier and I'll stab him in the back. And since I'm an assassin, that'll be a natural crit. He'll take full sneak attack damage. The works.
Oh my God.
I mean that won't hit.
No, it's a natural crit. He's got no idea I'm doing it.
Natural crit. Yeah. Yeah,
So-
it does.
So
Holy
that's
shit.
22, 28, 34.
He not only does that break the spell, but he's bloodied.
He's
Yes,
he's not quite down.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
We'll leave this game with the image of Santonio clawing his old friend Monty, who helped him steal the crown prince's crown to death.
Wow.
In this jail with Balin, Dove, and Sestina behind bars, with Sestina with the keys, Balin trying to rip the bars open.
And vowing to kill Santonio if it's the last thing he does.
Yeah, that's how we will end this flashback jailbreak. Oh my God.
Wow.
Well,
The best part of the whole thing is that I had a headband of intellect. So I had a 19 intelligence, but I have an 8 wisdom score. So it's just really smart. It's just very gullible.
Oh my
So gullible.
God.
my favorite thing about that whole thing was that last crit. That was amazing. I have all the crits.
Yeah, because he would have been fine, and then you clawed him to death.
It's the good thing about Tabaxi. You have natural offhand weapon. Well,
Oh,
everyone,
gosh.
that was a game and a half.
That was a game.
Good game. That's real.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so why don't we go round? This is your guys' chance to tell us what you do online, where we can find you, and what your favorite part of the one shot was. And stick around, guys, because we're gonna raid someone at the end. So stick around to keep the numbers up, because numbers make people happy. So we'll go up the screen. We'll start with Skyra at Skyra Moss.
Yes, hi everyone, I'm Skyra. You can find me playing Owl of Lycius, starting back up soon on Monty Cook Games, and I'm also playing Star Wars Ballad of the Garbage People on Phantom Roll Booth.
Fantastic. And your favorite part of the game today?
Oh, my favorite part of the game, definitely the glitter. The glitter was amazing.
Fantastic. And next up the screen, we have Manny at Bag of Snails.
Hi, I'm Manny, aka at Bag of Snails on Twitter and Bag of Snails on Twitch. I DM a couple of games. Mondays is usually the Wayfarer Society, but we're on hiatus, so I'll be doing a world building stream Mondays now. Wednesdays I do a Scion Hero role playing game called Anti-Heroes, where the players are definitely not villains, trying to take down superheroes. It's totally not what's happening. Thursdays, I'm with Skyra Moss over on the Phantom Roll booth for Ballad of the Garbage People, a Star Wars Edge of the Empire game. And Sundays, I'm over on Laura Lania's channel for Shadow of the Demon Lord, which is a fun game.
I think I saw some of that last week. It did look fun.
Yeah, it was great. I'm playing a 13-year-old, an 11-year-old goblin pickpocket who's addicted to snuff. So random dice tables make
Those are words. Those are words that go together.
yeah, it's great. But my favorite part of the game was probably Dove's salesmanship. Just anytime Dove was just selling the snake oil, I was having a hoot.
Yeah, fantastic. I agree. It was a stellar performance. And to Dove, lastly, Adelaide. Oh, Adelaide.
Oh, that's me. Hi, I'm Adelaide again. I don't really broadcast. I'm more than happy to if anybody's got an open spot. But I am a moderator on a big community for Dungeons and Dragons called Taverns and Dragons. There's a pinned link in my tweet. We run multiple one-shots each week, a lot of campaigns. You're free to DM, you're free to play. So it's a good way to find some extra games if you've got some spare time in your hands. It's a pretty friendly community. You can find me on Twitter. I got Twitch as well, but I don't stream. Who streams nowadays? Yeah. So great. Always a good time playing with Scraticus and the gang. So.
Thank you. And well, we'll go to our dungeon master, and I'll wrap up last. Katie. And you guys can feel free to post your links in chat. I don't block them, so you go right ahead. If you want to, like I see your link to Twitter there, go for it.
Yeah, this was so much fun. I just love throwing random things at you. I was just rolling on a random table, like, what do I want to throw at you guys this time? You guys' party was really, really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm Katie. You can find me on my Twitter at KatyFaise. I also do the social media and communication stuff for Off the Table. That's off_the_table on Twitter and Twitch. I am there a lot. I'm the keeper for the Monster of the Week game every other Monday. I'm there on the other Mondays playing our D&D 5e game. I'm there every other Wednesday with our Burning Wheel game or Mutants and Masterminds, which I believe the finale is this upcoming Wednesday. I am there every other Friday playing Monster Hearts. Every Wednesday in the day, I'm on Pro Restarters channel playing Masks. Every other Saturday, I'm playing Dungeon World on Mort's Magical Wares. I will literally be on this channel all weekend. In the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. I would only do it for Scrat because I love him. I will be here continuing some beautiful pirates. I literally have the craziest character planned. I'm very excited. Then in the afternoon, I will be over on oh goodness, I'll be playing some more Spell Squad guys on with Sean, and then I will be Dungeon World that evening, and then Sunday I'll be here again playing a one-shot with Scrat. And yeah, I think that's my weekend. I have games all weekend. It's gonna be very, very fun. So yeah, find me. I'll post about it on Twitter. That's how you keep up with me.
And talking about having games all weekend, as do I. So we're going to go over it. When I finish wrapping up, we're going to go over to Grimjack, to Greg's channel, and take some love over there. But we'll be back in an hour to play another one-shot with Chaotic Rogue, the released pod, Monkey Boy, and One Sick Wonder, who will be performing a barn raising. Then again at 8 p.m. we'll be back. We'll be back with Lex, who I've seen in chat. Lex, Davis, Animus Panthera, and Ephemera for another one-shot. I think they're starting in a tavern. Tomorrow I've got games at 7 a.m., noon, 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. EST. And then on Sunday, again, 7 a.m., noon, and 4 p.m. EST. So it's a whole weekend of games. And then just to top it all off, at 8 p.m. EST on Monday, we've got the first episode of our new series of City of Mist, Shadows of Mist, featuring Tool School, Kiana, Alice, Grant Ellis, and Zippy Zippo. We had our session 0 premiere last week, and we established a strong team, shall we say, as I expected no less from that wonderful group. So you guys, like I say, I've got things. Here are my social links. There's Discord there. Join the Discord. It's full of lovely people who will look after you, be really kind, teach you D&D if you need teaching, won't preach to you about D&D if you don't need teaching. And it's just a really cool place to be. Twitter, if you want to get in a game, Ed, I see you. I'm going to DM you after this. I know you don't have Twitter, but I'm going to get you a game. Like, the thing is, you only ever say in chat, okay, man? I'm calling you out. You never send me a DM. But if you guys want a game, Twitter me a DM and I'll get you a game. Easy as that. And YouTube is where you can catch up with all of these games. I don't know how I'm going to keep up with that over this weekend, having about an hour between each game, but you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. I also have Patreon. If you believe my entertainment is worth $1 a month, please do send it my way. It'd be very much appreciated. And we also have extra content coming from Patreons coming up very soon as well. And we also have some merch where you can get cool stuff featuring my logo, which looks like that and would look like that on a sketchbook. I think that's me doing everything. So thank you very much, you guys. Thank you, players. Thank you, everyone. We're going to head over to Greg's channel. Now, I know it's Grimjack and then 5 digits, hopefully those 5. Yeah, that looks like it.
21502.
Yeah, the cooldown looks right. It looks right. So we're running over there now. Greg is an amazing streamer. He literally can create beautiful worlds that are just such a joy to play in. I love having him on this show. I love going onto his show. Some Fridays I play Conan over there. It's a good time. So thank you very much, everyone. Keep evoking emotions. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.